EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for August 27th, 2019. For your Tuesday, expecting mostly cloudy skies across the region. It's a combination of a couple things that's going to give us that. We still have an onshore flow, and that's going to be augmented a little bit today by this invest, which is right down here. It is not a tropical storm, however. It is just moving off to the north and east like this in this direction, but it is bringing the rotation around this is counterclockwise, so you're getting an onshore flow from this system. Even though it's not going to affect us directly, the areas along the shore points here will have some higher rip currents as a result of this as it passes by through tomorrow, but we will have an onshore flow that's going to bring some clouds into the region, and we already had an onshore flow with high pressure off to the north and east here that was already doing that. So we're going to have a combination of the two, bringing mostly cloudy skies today, mostly cloudy skies tonight, but I'm not expecting any precipitation today. Again, just the rip currents are going to be increasing along the shore points here. And as this system wraps up and moves off to the north and east, it's going to be picked up by this cold front that's going to come in tomorrow and send off to the north and east. So we're expecting mostly cloudy skies again to start on Wednesday. And then once we get into the afternoon and evening hours, we have the opportunity for a few scattered showers and embedded thunderstorms. So there won't be a big severe day, just because we don't have a lot of hot, humid air ahead of this, and there's really not a lot of forcing in this area. So we're expecting just to have warmer temperatures tomorrow, a little bit warmer, getting into the 80s in many locations as opposed to the 70s like it has been the last several. But it's this front that's going to pick up this system right here and send it off to the north and east and away from our area. So that invest, whether it develops or not into something stronger, is kind of irrelevant for this region. It'll head off to the north and east aimlessly, and that'll be out of here. This is looking at Thursday, by the way, back to mostly sunny skies. Same thing here on Friday. Then we're going to have a frontal boundary that's going to go through. There's going to be an initial front coming through overnight Friday night. All right, it might keep temperatures capped a little bit on Saturday. Still going to be warm, though. It's not a real strong front, so this is not going to be something that's going to be a front that's going to take these temperatures down. Matter of fact, behind the one on Wednesday, temperatures are going to go up. We have a day, kind of in-between day on Thursday, mostly sunny skies, northwest wind, and pleasant temperatures. Then we get to Friday, we get a nice warming day where we're in the mid to upper 80s for highs. But then that front comes through overnight, and we go back into lower 80s for highs here on Saturday. Still mid-80s down here further south. This is looking at Saturday here on the map. And as we go forward, Sunday also looks dry for most of it, at least on the global models. We'll have to watch this, though. Maybe late in the day you could see a shower, a little disturbance moving in from the Ohio Valley region that most likely will affect our area overnight on Sunday night into very early Monday morning, with maybe some morning showers giving way to partly cloudy skies in the afternoon. So that's what we're looking at for Monday. Timing still unresolved with this. Several models are showing that coming in a little bit earlier. Some are just pushing it off to Monday, and that's it. So we'll have to wait and see how that works out as far as holiday weekend plans, as we have a lot of you have plans for the last last unofficial weekend of summer, since most of the kids are going back to school or have already, and we have this is our last extended weekend before we get into the autumn months. Down here, you see this low pressure right here. I want to key in on that. Before I do that, I want to go to the NAM just to show you the mostly cloudy skies as a result of that onshore flow. So this is looking at during the afternoon hours here on Monday. See mostly cloudy skies. Some areas are getting some sunny breaks here, as indicated by these darker colors. The lighter colors are more cloud cover. So, I mean, especially the further east and southeast you go, you're going to run into more of that, closer to that onshore flow. So this is what we're dealing with today. But there is an opportunity that we get later in the day. You could have a little bit more in the way of breaks on Tuesday, but then we expect that mostly cloudy skies to increase again overnight. Here's overnight. You can see the clouds, plenty of clouds in here, and not relenting really too much here on Wednesday, and then those scattered showers and thunderstorms come through later in the afternoon. As we get over to a precipitation map here, I just want to show you what we're looking at as far as rain. NAM's not really too thrilled with this. This is the NAM High-Res Future Simulated Radar, and it's looking at mid-afternoon on Wednesday, so this is 3 p.m. Moving forward here from this point, you can have some scattered showers and thunderstorms here, but the coverage is not really that great as of right now. Now, the NAM's at max range. That can certainly change, and we'll stay on top of it for you in the coming days. Last thing is Tropical Storm Doreen. We had some questions about this already. This is it right here. It's right down here by the Windward Islands, and this is going to make its way up in this general direction like this. The problem is I don't see it intensifying too much. This might actually just die out here in the Eastern Caribbean and not make it this far east. Some models are indicating that it does hold all the way to the eastern coast of Florida. The problem with this is going to be running into some issues. There's some dry air that's sitting out in front of this here, some off to the south of this system right now that has to fight through. If it makes it through that, which it should, there is also, as we get out in time, as we move forward in time here, I want to get this up here to like here. Once it gets up in this direction, there's a trough that's going to be sitting over here over the Eastern Caribbean, something like this. So this is all shearing air that's coming in like this. And shear is not good for hurricane development. So this will shred it apart, we think, as it makes its way to the northwest. If it does get out in time, and this system's a little bit stronger that comes through here, there's a chance that it does make it through here as a weak system. It would just be a tropical depression or a weak tropical storm at this point. But then, if it does survive through that trough and then you get a better environment on the way to Florida, you could have a landfall there. All right, still not especially strong, however. I don't expect it to be too strong. We'll continue to monitor this, but this is not something that we're expecting to affect our region at all. This is something that should stay off to the south or affect somewhere in the southeastern U.S. coastline if it does survive, which I still think the chances are pretty low that it does that. So I do want to address that. I didn't want to just blow it off, and this is what the global models are showing after it makes landfall. It's kind of sitting over Florida here. Plenty of rain for that. I mean, that's their scenario, but we're not talking about hurricane or tropical storm force winds coming in here. We'll keep a close eye on it just in case. But as far as our weather, our upcoming holiday weekend is looking pretty good. We just have to watch as we get toward the end of the weekend for that system to come through here. Could bring some showers. Right now, best timing is maybe late Sunday or Sunday night, overnight into early Monday morning. Then it clears out after that point. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is our outlook for August 27th, 2019. Have a great Tuesday.